Hello, my name is Georgia.
And I'm Lucy.
Here with your October Wildcast. Los Gatos High School held their first virtual TEDx event on October 10th. Be sure to watch the recorded version through a link on Canvas where you can see students and locals speaking on the topic of climate change.
The final debate for these two presidential hopefuls is scheduled for October 22nd, so make sure to tune in for this interesting event. Unfortunately, the second debate scheduled for October 15th was canceled due to objections from the president over holding the debate virtually due to his recent diagnosis with COVID-19.
Halloween is quickly creeping upon us, and there are obvious restrictions for this normally exciting outdoor affair. Santa Clara County residents are asked to be reminded that public health and safety orders are still in effect, so unfortunately, there will be no trick-or-treating Halloween 2020. I know, I'm disappointed too. But check out our center section for fun fall activities that you can do safely and easily.
Now let's send it over to our very own Ms. Austin and Mr. Bowman for our monthly faculty forecast.
Thank you, Lucy and Georgia. As many of you may know, I'm Miss Austin, and students frequently ask me for ghost stories, particularly because I had a bit of a creepy experience in room 11. And many of you who may know Mr. Bowman, he also likes spooky things. So he recently offered to trade classrooms with me because he wanted to teach in the spooky classroom. This room is also used to store some of Mr. Bowman's favorite spooky items as well. So since we couldn't record in the classroom itself, I invited Mr. Bowman to bring a box of some of our favorite spooky items, which are used to decorate room 11. Hey, Mr. Bowman, come on over.
Hi, Miss Austin, or Mrs. Cortez. I just want to say thank you so much for trading rooms with me. I love room 11, all the stories that come along with it and the history, and the things that came along with the room. I found my son's favorite board game, my son's favorite stuffed animal, my son's favorite bedtime stories, but this thing, I don't want this. It doesn't do anything. My son's obsessed with it. He won't put it down. I don't want that. Get it away from me.
So I try to give this to Mr. Bowman. I left it behind in the classroom, and there's a little bit of a story behind it, which I should explain. When I first moved into my house here in Los Gatos about 10 years ago, I went and explored in the attic and found this Jack-in-the-Box. I've never been able to get it to open, but when my daughter was very little, she's a senior now, she became obsessed with this toy and wanted to have it with her at all times. And I discouraged it after a while because one of the things I noticed is that whenever this box was around, I would get kind of a creepy feeling. I finally took it from her and hid it back in the attic, and it continued to reappear in her room and in her vicinity, which did not make me happy. We also noticed that there was bad luck attached to this item, and it just gave me the creeps. And I thought Mr. Bowman would appreciate it because he has a young son who loves toys, so I gave it to him. But I guess Mr. Bowman, he doesn't want it. Do you want us to maybe turn the crank for the camera so they can hear it and see what pops out?
It doesn't work. You can try.
I've never been able to do it, but maybe since it's been room 11, it'll work now. Let's try it. Maybe if I speed it up a little. Should we try and pry the lid open? Maybe if we bust this button or pry it.
Thanks for that spooky story, Ms. Austin. I'll be sure to check behind every door when we get back to in-person school.
Now let's preview what's in the October issue of the Elgato newspaper. In local news, you can read about LGHS's first virtual TEDx event, as well as updates in our local town council elections.
October's country of the month is Norway. Read all about this icy country's many fjords, amazing history, and countless quirks in the world section of Elgato's paper.
In sports, our 2 plays of the month are Amelia Petroff and Lachlan Brown. Read all about their success in and out of their fields on the back page of Elgato. Now here's a special treat from Sophia Anarusis.
Thank you, Georgia and Lucy. Today, I'm going to show you guys how to do a pop art makeup look for Halloween. First, I'm going to start by taking some black eyeliner and just placing that in the contours of the face. So now I'm going to start doing my brows, and my goal is to make them look as blocky as possible. And now I'm going to do my eyeshadow, and I'm going to do a purple on the lid and then a yellow in the inner corner. And now I'm just going to draw some fake teardrops next to the corner of my eye and fill them in with blue eyeshadow. Now I'm going to take a pink liquid lipstick and I'm going to use it to put dots all over my face and kind of make it look like those sort of comic book characters. And finally, I'm going to line my lips with the black eyeliner from before and then fill it in with the same pink liquid lipstick I used to make dots all over my face. Thank you so much for watching. This is my finished look, and now back to Lucy and Georgia.
Thanks, Sophia, and thank you for watching this month's Wildcast.
Make sure to visit the Los Gatos web store to subscribe to the paper and purchase a yearbook.
Keep it spooky, LG!